This week, we headed inland to discover the rice paddies, temples, and green landscapes that Bali's town of Ubud is known for. We'll visit some of the more Instagram-worthy destinations in the area and go off the beaten path both literally and figuratively on a localized bike tour to uncover the customs of Balinese everyday life.
We've arrived in Ubud and it is a jungle paradise. We're going to be doing the Kampuhan Ridge Walk.
So we're going to start from the north to walk down to the south so that we end kind of near Ubud town. So then we can kind of walk in there and get lunch and explore there.
So we're at the Ridge Walk and it's full of lush greenery, a nice paved path. And it's really relaxing here.
It looks like we chose the right way because it seems to be uphill some of the way. Not far from the Ridge Walk and in the center of Ubud, you'll find the Ubud Art Market where vendors sell all sorts of locally made goods. We are staying at the Sakti Garden. It's probably about like 10 minutes driving from like the center of Ubud. Honestly, it's really nice. It's so much quieter out here.
And the scenes on the way to the room are incredible. The gardens are beautiful, full of all these amazing little plants.
Okay, we're at Why Not Bar, having some cocktails because some people we had met in New Zealand recommended it, so here we are.
Shout out John and Amanda. Cheers.
We're at the rice paddies this morning. We paid $25,000 each, for like $1.5 US. So to get into the rice terraces, but honestly, it's worth it because this is beautiful.
Google Maps Off-Road Edition.
So down here,
These little cats, they produce poop coffee. And so they sit there, they poop all day, and then they make coffee for the place.
The little waffle.
We're in the rice fields at Credia now, and I think it's such a contrast to what we've seen in the rice fields a mile down the road. These are obviously manufactured for tourism. They're like well manicured, and like the rice is still growing versus the rice fields over there they've been cut and harvested.
Yeah, I think one thing to know about
Credia,
they're owned by the same company, but attached to this, like it's almost like kind of like an adventure like park within the rice fields. It's a little odd, so I was kind of surprised to see that. Was not expecting it,
but it's pretty cool. Like if you want to, like for like $12, you can do the swing.
It's like a zip line.
There's a zip line. Like there's a lot of stuff to do. Like so, I would say definitely worth visiting Credia.
The reviews are right. Like if
come
you're
early.
gonna come like at 8 a.m. when they open, and stay for like an hour or two before like it gets crowded.
Yeah, stunning architecture, amazing facilities, good prices. I would say for like a club. The pools are filled with people taking pictures. Here it's like very much like people are here for like Instagram moment, and it's like
experience the other rice terraces. Don't just come here to see a rice terrace.
Yeah.
Go other more local spots.
Yeah. Decided to stop for lunch instead of eating at Credia.
There's so many places outside of downtown Ubud like this, and it's just like nice to get away and have the rice fields as your view.
Sometimes I just see things I need and I want, and most times they're just noodles. These are my garlic scallion noodles and some mushroom dumplings. Oh no man, I've never eaten anything like this. They say Ubud is very calm, holistic. This is what you see. Traffic, 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 traffic. All right, Smiley, what's on the docket for today?
We are going on a bike ride. Rice terraces, villages.
We're on a bike for 3 hours. This is our last excursion in Bali, which is absolutely insane, considering we've been here. It feels like forever.
It feels like, I think it's sad because it feels like, the first chapter of our trip is closing.
Yeah.
It's just like bittersweet, so.
Yeah, but we got so many more exciting chapters to go.
Our biking adventure, which we booked with Love Bali Bike Tours, began with a traditional Balinese breakfast with incredible views of Mount Batur.
Get in.
After picking up our bikes, we set out to explore with a quick pit stop to play with some of the craziest spiders I've ever seen.
We're not doing it. We don't need this.
Our day-long tour was the perfect mix of adventure and information. We rode around the local rice fields, learned more about the Balinese culture, and stopped in a traditional Balinese home to gain more insight into the ins and outs of everyday home life.
Zachary, how are you feeling about the bike ride?
All downhill.
The brace.
I'm about to get this photo.
Safety first.
Real off-roading, right?
And into a little bit of a pickle.
We're on a bike path through the rice fields. The views are amazing. It's like we're the only ones here. You seem to be struggling. How was that? Dangerous?
The tour ended with the most delicious lunch hosted at the Love Bali Bike Tour owner's home.
After that bike ride this morning, which was so much fun, definitely worth it. We saw so many things. Now we are doing one more round of massages. How do you feel, Zachary?
I'm chilling.
Relaxed?
I'm chilling, I'm relaxed. I'm cool as a cucumber. Checking back in, we had great massages last night.
Yeah, it was so nice. Our first Balinese massage, which if you have the chance to do one, highly recommend. It was different, but amazing.
Today is our last day in Ubud, and we're going to Canggu, and then we're gonna head out to our next destination.
Yeah, but we might try and stop by some temples this morning to see them, so yeah. Okay, it's our last morning in Ubud, so we came to the Ubud Palace, which is in the center of town. It was built after a 1917 earthquake, and apparently the local royal family still lives here, so you can tour some of the grounds, so that's what we're gonna do.
we're at the Water Palace. It costs 70,000 rupiah to get in for two. Coming with it was this traditional dress. And again, it's just another one of these temples around town. Let's go check it out. I think one thing they can do a little better here is have like more pamphlets or explainers what's going on here, like with significance. We've been going on Wikipedia and trying to understand like where we are, like what's going on. So definitely recommend doing some research before going. We just haven't had the best of luck with our transportation recently. We just sat in traffic for literally, I think, an hour getting out of Ubud, and then it took us another hour to get to Canggu. So it's now 4 o'clock, and we left at 12:30. It was terrible, but it's nice to be back in Canggu. And then we're off to another partly Asian city. We were calling it, what do they call it, like a soft launch to Europe? Soft launch, yeah. Wake up, sleepyhead. It's your last day in Bali.
I don't want to, but I do.
What are we gonna do today?
Beach.
Your last breakfast in Bali.
So sad.
Alright, let's get up.
Just soaking up the last of the Bali sun. Well, that's a wrap on Bali.
Next week, we travel to Istanbul to discover the religious history, eat our fair share of kebab, and meet the pesky local cats. See you next week.